I'm attorney Gloria Allred, and we are here today to urge Nadya Suleman to accept a proposal to provide for the medical and emotional needs of her 14 children once her octuplets are released from the hospital, which may occur in approximately 5 weeks. While public debate has focused on other questions, such as whether or not Ms. Suleman and her doctor should or should not have taken the risk of multiple births under her particular economic and emotional circumstances, and whether she has been candid about those circumstances, we are focused only on what will happen to the 14 children who are in existence and how they can and must be protected now that they are here. Last Thursday, February 12, 2009, I quietly filed a complaint with the Los Angeles County Department of Children and Family Services and requested an investigation into whether or not Nadya's 14 children might be endangered if left in her care and custody, and asked for removal from her care temporarily if, after an investigation, there was cause to believe that they are endangered. In my letter, I cited numerous concerns, including the fact that the octuplets may soon be released from the hospital, and that it was unclear where they will live, who will care for them, or how they will be supported. Some of them may be special needs babies, since they were delivered prematurely, and some of them are below normal weight. In addition, I cited, among other reasons for my concern, the conclusion of the grandmother of these children, Nadya Suleman, that, quote, "The truth is, Nadya's not capable of raising 14 children," and, quote, "I'm really tired of taking care of the 6 children," end quote, and, quote, "She really has no idea what she's doing to her children and me," end quote. Coincidentally, on the same day that I filed my complaint, a charitable organization called Angels in Waiting, founded by a pediatric nurse with 25 years experience in neonatal intensive care, sent an email to Nadya offering services to her children because of their concern about the health, the wealth, and the safety of the octuplets and their siblings after the octuplets are released from the hospital. Last weekend, the organization contacted me for assistance because they received no response from Nadya. At that time, we decided to wait until today to see if Nadya would respond before making their proposal to provide greatly needed services to Nadya's children public. Since I have not received a response from Children's Services, which has a policy of not disclosing if they are investigating, and since Angels in Waiting has received no response from Nadya or her representatives, we decided that we must make our concerns public and let Nadya know that there are angels in waiting for her little angels, and that all she has to do is contact us so that we may share our concerns for the health, safety, and welfare of her children and how we can help to meet those critical needs. The clock is ticking, and we need to convey to her the magnitude of the needs of these premature infants and their siblings as soon as possible. Angels in Waiting and myself, as their legal support, are concerned that Nadya does not appear to have a concrete plan for the future to meet the urgent and complicated needs of these medically fragile and premature infants. Time is of the essence. This plan must be made now. It cannot be made at the last minute because it does not just involve securing a piece of property in which to place the infants and other children. Further, securing a nanny is simply not sufficient to meet the needs of these children. These infants were born 2.5 months premature, and some are drastically below normal weight. Based on documented research, Angels in Waiting, AIW, is concerned that this means that they are at high risk of developmental delay. Without adequate medical and developmental support by trained early interventionist experienced professionals in the field, AIW is concerned that these infants could suffer serious consequences which could have long-lasting effects for their future as well as the future of their siblings. AIW is therefore proposing a plan for the well-being of these children, which Linda West Comforti, who is an RN and the founder of AIW, will explain in a few minutes. Angels in Waiting is a wonderful organization and Linda, as its founder, has won an award from Kaiser for founding it. They have helped many at-risk, medically fragile infants in the past, and they are offering to do so again. If Nadya accepts their offer, and if the public supports them through donations, then her babies would receive the around-the-clock care that they will need without having to rely on taxpayer funds. Also, all donations would be used to secure experienced and trained professionals who would provide much-needed care, and not 1 cent would go to Nadya or anyone else in her family. Another advantage of this plan is that all of the children would be kept together, and Nadya will be able to live with her children, which will be important for their future emotional needs. If Nadya does not accept their proposal, the alternative, in our opinion, will most likely be that the children will be taken by the Department of Children and Family Services and placed in foster care in order to protect them and meet their special needs. That will mean that the enormous burden will be placed on the taxpayers, and neither the public nor AIW nor myself believes that that is an acceptable alternative, particularly because AIW offers a plan that is better for these children, who are the focus of our concern. Further, delays caused by the involvement of public agencies as they seek to meet the infants' needs will not be beneficial to these children. Instead, we offer a plan for these children where they can thrive in a supportive environment without the necessary intervention by the DCFS and removal to foster care, and without burdening the taxpayer. We hope that Nadya will contact us about our proposal, and the time to contact us is now. She cannot wait until the last minute to accept the plan. It will take weeks to put it into effect once she does accept. These babies urgently need angels in waiting. And the time for action to keep this family together, to protect the best interests of these babies, and accept this intervention is now. And I have provided to you copies of an article about angels in waiting, also a copy of the award that Linda has received for founding Angels in Waiting, and also other information that is relevant to this. And now I'd like to present Linda, the wonderful founder of Angels in Waiting, and a wonderful, caring person.
Thank you.
Thank you. Why don't you change places with me, okay?
Hello. My name is Linda West Conforti. I'm a registered nurse with more than 25 years experience in neonatal and pediatric intensive care. I literally have cared for thousands of medically fragile children. I established a foundation in 2005 known as Angels in Waiting. It is a nonprofit, tax-exempt 501c3 public charity. Angels in Waiting is dedicated to recruiting qualified nurses, providing loving homes, nursing care, and other needed services for medically fragile premature infants and children. To my knowledge, we are the only organization of this kind in Southern California, or in California, period. Angels in Waiting understands the proper course of treatment needed to provide the strength, to strengthen the physical, emotional, cognitive, and psychological outcomes of premature infants. We also understand that when these babies are released from the hospital, they are not out of the woods, so to speak. They have a potential for setbacks and complications. Angels in Waiting will provide wraparound services using a blend of professional programs for Nadya's infants and their siblings. The services will include, but is not limited to, nursing care, occupational therapy, physical therapy, and early intervention educational specialists such as Jackie here. We have seen firsthand how the prospects of their future improves with more individualized care and the attention in a nurturing, supportive home environment.